Folks, welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Pot Monster, the fighting game show brought to you by Look Alive and Combo Breaker. I'm JM Crofts, and I'm here with streamer, commentator, and president of Rollbackia, Sajam. How's it going, Sajam?
You know, it's going fantastic. You know, I didn't know the name of the show. So
I always keep it a secret. I spring it on people at the last second, yeah.
that is genius. I was like, where is this going to go? I had like no idea what was happening, and I'm really happy I didn't know the name of the show. That's
yeah, it's like Elden Ring. We got to keep the spoilers on
yeah,
the
you
DM.
open the door and you're like, what is going on in here? And it's a whole game show.
Now, Sajam, in addition to your duties on the mic, you're also a pretty formidable player in your own right. But the question is, do you think you're smarter than your fellow player? When you imagine the average pot monster, do you think you have the edge on them when it comes to game knowledge?
Yeah, well, I am also a pot monster. You know what I mean?
Right, me too.
Yeah, I'm a fellow pot monster and stream monster and commentator. Those things are like all uniquely put together. So I would say yes, only because of my my fighting game lifetime of knowledge. I've been around long enough to accumulate you know, enough information that I think I'll do okay.
All right, a lot of moss is growing on this old tree.
Unless
here,
it's lore, in which case I have absolutely no hope. I'll fail every question. I don't know.
All right, I'll be sure to include a lot of those. Well, we'll see today when we play our game. It's pretty simple. We got 2 rounds, 4 questions each, just like a tournament. This is double elimination, so you can miss one question and still keep going. Some of these questions are going to get pretty challenging, so we've got 2 lifelines for you, or as we like to call them, top player privilege. First of all, we got coaching. You can break the no coaching rule, and we'll give you a little something, a little hint to get you closer to finding the answer. And the other one, we can help you out with the seeding a little bit. You know, the top seed, they get a bye in the bracket. So if you really need a bye, you really need to skip a question altogether, you can use that, and we'll just let you skip the question. No penalty, but of course you can only use each lifeline once.
Okay. Makes
All
perfect
right.
sense.
Ready to get started? Let's hop into round 1. All right, Sajam, here we go. Round 1. We got 4 questions, and the categories are hardware, tournament moments, sound effects, and chip damage. Do any of these categories sound good for you to start out in?
Oh boy. I'm scared of all of them because I feel like there might be a trick involved.
We're devious.
Let's go with tournament moments. That seems like, oh man, if I screw up here. Okay, yeah, let's do tournament moments.
All right. Which player was featured on Sports Center for their "What Are You Standing Up For" premature celebration?
Okay. The player is Washige.
That's correct, Sajam,
Yeah,
of course.
he was wearing the Street Fighter V shirt when he did it because he's the battle director, and that's one of my favorite moments because of that. It's just so funny.
Yeah, classic moment. I'm sure everybody watching knows that, but where would you like to go next?
Okay, that one seemed like a layup, so I'm happy I picked it first. How about hardware?
All right, the AgeTech HKT 7300, aka the Green Goblin, was the official arcade stick for what console?
The Dreamcast.
Yeah, you're totally right, Sajam. Do you ever own one of these Green Goblins?
So this is before my time, but I have listened to a lot of people who've talked about collecting these. I know these are like a very collectible stick, and like people love the Green Goblin. I mean, just imagine that though, that is at the time, it's like, oh my gosh, this is revolutionary, right? And now it's like, which of these 15 arcade stick manufacturers do you want to buy the stick from? So
yeah, totally. All right, well, you're 2-0 right now. You're doing pretty well in our bracket here. What of these last 2 categories you want to see?
I'm scared of these 2. I'll go to sound effects, I guess.
All right, so this is going to be an audio question here. I have assembled a large variety of grunts and noises and sounds that characters make, and we just need you to pick out 4 characters. Take a listen here.
Oh, oh, oh.
Do there.
All right, are any of them immediately jumping out at you as you got those locked down?
Okay, I heard Chun-Li. I heard from Third Strike. I heard Storm.
Yeah, that's 2.
I heard Noelle.
Yeah, Melty Blood, Type Lumina. Yeah, that's 3.
Blood. I also heard Kazuya.
Yeah, the Doria. Yeah, you got 4,
Yeah.
Sajam. Do you want to guess on the others, or should I just tell
Yeah,
you?
I'm curious. So, okay, I think one of them it's another Versus character. I think it's Cyclops. Is that
Not
one?
quite. Not
No,
quite.
not Cyclops. There's one that's like, ha, it sounds like maybe it's a Marvel 3 character. I don't know. It's a versus character, I think. I don't know who it is though.
All right, I'll just tell you. You got Chun-Li, you got Storm.
Iron
T-Hawk was the one going,
Yeah, okay.
Iron Man Infinite actually was the
I had a feeling. I was like, this is some Marvel 2 character, and I don't know who it is.
Yeah, Kazuya, you got Geese was saying, "Duh-duh-duh-duh," and then you got Noel with the scream of pain.
Gosh darn it. I knew that was Geese too.
Listen,
Okay.
you got 4. There's no need to feel bad about it. You nailed the question. You're 3-0 right now, and our final remaining category in round 1 is going to be chip damage.
Okay.
In the Street Fighter Alpha series, when a player wins by chip damage, what icon is displayed on the round counter?
Oh no. I'm scared that this is a trick question.
All right, well, don't forget, you do have 2 lifelines.
I will use my not the top player privilege of skipping.
Right,
the
but you
other
want the coaching.
Yeah, I would like a coach. And plus, at tournaments, I'm going to be honest. Every tournament that doesn't have coaching legal, it happens anyway. So like, it doesn't
there's
actually
no
matter.
one
They
no
just
one
do it
is
anyway.
enforcing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get you some top secret coaching here that'll hopefully get you closer to the answer.
It's food. It's an icon of food. It's a delicious, savory, salty food.
Does that help you out, Sajam? I'm surprised you don't know this. Not much of a Street Fighter Alpha guy.
Never, ever.
Never played Alpha. Oh man, I really.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go out here and just guess that it's an actual chip, like a piece or a entire chip.
like a Frito-Lay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, Sajam. It's a piece of cheese.
Oh man, I feel like I should have known this actually.
Because chip is like cheesing.
Cheese, yeah, they do call it cheese wins. I've heard that before too.
All right, Sajam. I hate to say you've lost one and you've lost a lifeline,
Yeah.
which is a pretty big hit there. But I told you these are some hard questions. But you're going into round 2. You're currently 3-1 is your score. Let's see how things go with our next set of categories. All right, we're back with round 2 of Are You Smarter Than a Pop Monster? Sajam, you're 3-1. We've got 4 new categories for you. We got joke characters. We have frame data, move names, and tournament winners.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. Move names is also not my specialty.
Move names is hard for everybody. We all just make up
Yeah.
chicken wing, pizza cutter. We just make up names that aren't
We do.
real. So knowing the actual move name is pretty impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, those are not our specialties. So I guess I'll start from the left, and I'll start with joke characters.
All right, joke characters. Which fighting game allowed you to play as Hornet, the number 41 racing car from Daytona, USA?
Oh my god, I know this answer because it's been submitted for Will It Kill. I have to sit and think about it.
Okay.
Oh man. I was really hoping for an easier joke character question. This one is a little harder.
I made these really hard. I made these questions really hard. I gotta say. I knew that we were having the JM Pretty champ on, so we had to turn up the heat.
Yeah. I'll go and use my last top player privilege. Skipping on a question I know the answer to.
It hurts. It hurts, but I'm sorry. You're gonna kick yourself. It's Fighters Megamix.
Megamix. I should have known. That's the thing. It's like this game is so funny, and I've had it submitted before. Like it's been something that people have talked a lot about.
Yeah.
And I know Hornet because it's so funny that it's literally a car, but I
Right.
couldn't remember the game.
That's tough, but you're still alive. You're 3-1.
Okay.
Both top player privileges are down. Where are we thinking of going next?
That was the one I expected I'd get. Let's go to tournament winners.
Alrighty. There have been 7 offline Capcom Cup tournaments, each with a different champion. No one's won twice. Can you name 4 of the champions of Capcom Cup?
All right. I've got some answers for you.
All right.
So I will say Knuckle Dudang,
Yeah, that's definitely one.
Mena RD,
Yeah, that's 2.
Idom,
Yeah, then the most recent one.
and Gachikun.
Yep, the second most recent one. You
Yeah,
nailed
I
it.
think it was like the first two and the last two I named, actually.
Do you think you can guess any of the other ones?
Yeah. Kazunoko won the last Street Fighter 4 one.
Yeah, that's totally right. Exactly.
And then I think the Street Fighter 4 one before that was Momochi.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're blowing me away here. Yeah.
That's six.
The very first Street Fighter 4 one I
Is
think
the
is
exhibition.
unexpected.
Yeah, it's the exhibition one, that soccer one, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, you're 7
Yeah.
for 7. Okay, this is some redemption. You
Yeah,
got it.
There was like a time, yeah, especially, dang, that was a tough one. Oh,
That was a tough one, but you knocked it out of the park. Whoo, Sajam, you're in the clear, man. So that makes you 5-1 if we're counting a bye as a victory, as you do.
Take a bye.
We got 2 questions left in the whole game. Which one of these would you rather go to first?
I'm really scared about move names, so I'll go with frame data, which is
All
also
right.
equally scary.
This is a tough one. Magneto is famous for having a 1-frame crouching light kick in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There are 3 other characters that have a 1-frame ground normal, and you just got to name any one of them. Only problem is there's 56 characters in the game, so there's quite a few options here.
Oh God.
Have you ever heard people talk about who can win the
round start against
against Magneto, or they can draw because it's the fastest. So
yeah,
there are 3 characters that can draw a round start with Magneto.
Then it could be someone completely. It could just be like roll. You know, I mean, like it could be something completely ridiculous. This is the end. I think I'll guess Storm.
I'm sorry, Sajam. Storm is not one of them. There are Mega Man is one. There's Roll. You were nailed it with Roll, and then Shuma Gorath.
Of course.
Nothing makes sense in Marvel too, but yeah, I would say Mega Man is maybe like the famous one. Mega Man famously, people say he counters Magneto because he trades at round start, which he doesn't really.
That's a thing to say.
Yeah, that's not the enough to completely counter the character, but yeah, I'm sorry, Sajam. 5-2 is gonna be your final score, unfortunately. But just for fun, we can take a look at the last category. Move names, I know, is always one of the most intimidating things. So let's see. Do you know this one? Which Dragon Ball FighterZ character has move names like Hors d'oeuvre Stab, Sweet Tooth, and Excellent Full Course?
Okay. Either Fat Boo or 21 or the
Those
new
are safe
21.
guesses, yeah.
Yeah, they seem like safe guesses. I'm gonna guess Android 21.
You're totally right. So see, if you had gone the different order, you would have got one more.
Boy, that one seems like it was. That's not so bad, actually. It could have been really bad with move names, I think.
It could have been. I've come up with some other move name questions that are much more difficult, but that was not so bad. But hey, listen, Sajam, you did pretty good. I am gonna say I think these were probably the hardest questions I've put in any of these games because I knew that this game was going to be for you. I knew that you're the guy, that you're always getting them all right on J Emperty. So I made sure to have the heat turned up just so that there's no one out there in the stream chat right now that's like, you make this game too easy. We've had some contestants go 8-0. We've had some who, like you, didn't make it through. So you're in good company out there. But overall, I think this was pretty fun. How are you feeling about how you did?
It's good. The exact thing I thought would be a problem was the problem, which is always the older, like obscure things that are gonna throw me off. On tournament knowledge or like specific niche game stuff, I feel like I'm always gonna do okay, or like player knowledge, like history. But when it comes to like those things for older games, there's just lots of like little things that are always so questionable. But yeah, these are tough, and I thought the questions were really good. I think this is like a really fun show idea.
All right, well, I appreciate you saying that, Sajam. Well, I want to give you this opportunity if you want to plug anything or let people know where they can find more of you. Go ahead and do so.
Yeah, you can watch my stream, twitch.tv/Sajam. That's also my Twitter. You'll also find my YouTube if you look it up there. And as part of this show, I'm doing Look Alive, and I have all of these cool interviews that I'm having with everybody. And besides seeing them on the show, they'll end up on my channel as well, so you can watch them on there, including I'm going to be chatting with you. So that should be really fun. If anybody wants to get more of you, that's not just on your channel, or more of me, that's also not just on your channel, they can come over there and say hi.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being part of this, and thank you, everybody at home, for tuning in to Look Alive. Hope you guys had fun, and stick around because we got a lot more action coming up, so don't go anywhere. Bye, everybody.